Hello and what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we got a brand new Wuben flashlight. Today we got a brand new Wuben flashlight here. It seems a Wuben X4 to check out together. Maximum output 1500 lumens, a max beam distance of 205 meters, and 720 max side light runtime hours. All right, that's looking very interesting there to say the least. All right. Looks like we have multiple different modes back here if you guys want to pause there for details. And of course, I'll have this one linked down below, just like every other product you see in this video. This is the Rivery Zero, a very fun and fidgety utility knife that I've just been carrying here a ton lately. Check out the unboxing on this one if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get in here, shall we? Let's see what the X4 is all about. We've checked out the G5, we've checked out the X2 Pro, and we'll compare them later. But, I mean, this is a very nice unboxing experience. Another little sticker here to cut to be able to get inside, right? Check out the origami right here. That's nice. The way that opens up, we got the user manual right here. And then, ooh, man, here we go. This is the X4. All right, that's looking interesting right there. We got some accessories and things like that. And that's everything for the packaging. So there's no more satisfying way, or probably there is, Miguel, but you know, I'm just going to destroy things. Yeah, why not? There we go. On this one, we have a lanyard, Wuben branded, right? Very nice here. And we have a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, right? That is nice. Let's check out what the X Pro is all about. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is nice. This is looking pretty interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's close up a little bit. All right, it looks like we have a dial going on here, a UI button there. We have the front light. We don't get the side light like we get on the X2 Pro. You'll see what I mean in a second. And we do have a lock mode, and then we have multiple different modes here. Also revealing the USB charger as well. Right, very nice deep pocket carry clip there. Robust, hardcore in the back. I think it might be the same pocket clip as the X2 Pro. And also dig the sort of protection here on the door for the batteries back there. First things first, let's remove this seal. Right, there's a film there that we have to remove in order for the batteries to make contact. So here we want to go from the lock position to the unlock. Now, what in the world is going on here? There we go, Miguel. You gotta do it like a man, right? You just gotta, you know, it's got some tension to it so that, you know, it doesn't do it on its own. Just do it like you mean it, right? It looks like the nail is definitely the best way to go. And if you're ready, wait, hold on. There's a little click here. We'll see what that is in a moment, but this should be able to open now. There's the film we were talking about. And while we're here, let's check out the battery. We have a Wuben ABE 3400. That's the battery right there. 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery pack. Right, here's all the specs there. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this guy back in. Positive first, I believe. Sometimes there's a diagram somewhere here. In this case, I saw the negative. Was the first thing that I saw. And then we have spring-loaded door. And check this out. It latches and locks in place. That's nice. Then we can also lock it for additional safety. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what we have on this one. This switch back here can work as a way to turn the light on and off. That is neat. Of course, we'll be doing our outside testing here with this guy here later in the video. But let's see. We got moon mode, right? Got the little moon right there. That's obviously going to be the lowest mode, lowest drain. It says here about 5 lumens or 285 hours of runtime. That is insane. Then we can, I guess, switch it over to, okay, so we got this. Anything else moving here? No? Okay. So we got two types of lights here. We got this forward light and this side light. But unlike the X2 Pro, which here it is, by the way, right? On the X2 Pro, you have this forward light, then you have this side light, okay? Whereas this one, you only have the forward light. So let's test it out. All right, we're working our way back here from moon mode to this next mode. I'm assuming maybe floodlight. Oh yeah, that's very tactical, right? It only stays on when you press it, and then it turns off. And that's actually pretty bright there. Getting really toasty already. All right, checking this other mode here, second to last. Same deal with this one. All right, so I'm gonna have to check the user manual there to see what the difference may be. There we go, double click, we get the strobe, 1, 2, 3. Press and hold. Yeah, so we got those different modes there. Obviously, if you lock it, nothing's happening, right? As you would expect. Now there's gotta be, I'm sure, with this button right here, I'm gonna be able to turn it on and it will stay on instead of just having to press and hold, right? This is more of a tactical button. You press, it stays on, and then the moment you let go, it turns off. But if I turn it on here with this button, this circle there, oh, okay, now we got the side light. Wait a second. Side light, okay. And we can intensify. All right, so this dial here is for the side light. Now we're talking. Ha. So the joke is on me because I'm over here like, oh, this one has the front light but no side light, because you know the X2 Pro has a side light and not a front light. I'm like, oh, what is this? Like, what do you call this? It's a light that is on the side, aka a side light. You know, sometimes here we go. Yeah, obviously you can make that one brighter, or you can, you know, dim it up all the way down. That's nice. If we do, say, a double tap, so I'm gonna just make it dim here. Double tap, triple tap, quadruple tap, press and hold. Oh, okay, there's something there. Press and hold is doing, oh, there it is. That's where they put it, right? An LED light that you can change colors. I wonder if this one's gonna do some sort of function here. We can double tap. All right, that is a flashing mode. Press and hold is gonna switch back to this guy. We got some functions there, no doubt. Or I could, okay, now it makes a lot of sense. And again, I'm going through this because, you know, this will be kind of the unboxing experience you would have if you're going through it the first time yourself. If I switch over to this forward light mode, then I'm sure, there we go, my theory is right. I should be able to turn on the front light and then I can adjust, right? Make it as bright as I want. I can also dim it down. What's gonna do is, actually keep in mind, it's firing all the different lights at the same time. This guy, these two next to each other, this main one. So let me see. Double tap goes to turbo mode. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nothing happening on 1, 2, 3. Try 4. Okay, simple on and off function. And again, the good news with this one is you can click, it stays on, and then you can click and turn off. Whereas with the tactical is, you know, only on while you press it, and then it goes off. The X2 Pro also had that feature. You would just add an additional button to the back, which it came with. So check out the unboxing on the X2 Pro if you want to learn more. Again, pocket clip here is very similar, even though the chassis is a little bit wider. All right, you guys be the judge there. I think we about hit everything there. We got turbo mode, moon, right, and obviously every other mode in between, because you could just really dial it here as far as how dim or how bright you want it. So there's just tons of adjustability here as far as how much light you need. So that's neat there. Once it's on, you can double tap to turbo mode, which is pretty bright. We'll see what this thing can do at night here in just a moment. And we messed around with the side lights a little bit here. So we got this guy, which we can make brighter or dimmer. All right, this one is just a one mode. You know, you just adjust the brightness. If we do a press and hold, then we switch to the RGB light, and we can do obviously different colors here. And you can have it stay as a static light, or we can have it as a beacon light. Right, that's what they call it, a beacon light. 10 lumens right there. And by the way, here are all the details. All right, so you guys can see here. If you want to pause, check that out. All the features. But I'll tell you what, so far making a great first impression here. Obviously, it's going to be very robust, great build, right? It fits in the palm of the hand, and you know, very good quality from Wuben. Wuben just doing some amazing lights, zero doubt about it. By the way, there's the battery orientation, right? In case you have any doubts, we do have a magnet back here, so that's good news, right? Any magnetic application, you know, just put this guy on any metal, right? You can do some work on your car, what have you, whatever you got going on, right? This magnet there, it's got you covered. And I can't state this enough, guys. I mean, my 5-year-old is kind of very smart. She understood the lock mode very well. But I have carried multiple of Wuben's flashlights that have the, by the way, this is what it looks like on the X2 Pro, right? It's just a smaller dial here. This one is very similar to the one on the G5, which also has a similar slider, also revealing the USB-C as well. But I've carried these in the pocket, and I'll tell you what, putting it in the lock mode comes in clutch, because that really helps make sure that you don't turn it on accidentally, right? Like if you leave on any other mode and you're just walking around, next thing you know, your flashlight is on in your pocket and you didn't even know it, right? That lock mode definitely comes in clutch, helps a ton, especially since this one has a tactical button already built in, right? Something to keep in mind. But let's go ahead and do some size comparisons, shall we? Here it is next to some other popular small form factor, very pocket friendly EDC flashlights. On the Wuben side, we got the X2 Pro, which we've been seeing a little bit as well. The G5 is also very affordable, very small form factor, almost simple, lighter size, if you would. And then there's a more tactical, still smaller form factor, Wuben T4. And on the left hand side, we got the Loop Gear Loop Dot. This one's a brand new one up on Kickstarter. Check it out if you haven't already. We got the SK03 from Loop Gear as well, Beruit V10, and the Workhorse HD01. All recommendable, link down below, and I do have content for all these here on the channel as well. If you want to check them out, just put the flashlight name Miguel EDC on the YouTube search box, and you'll find those videos right away. All right, fam, and just like that, we're out here with the X4, and this is the brightest, right, forward-facing light here. I obviously can make it a little bit dimmer here, all the way down to almost off, but not quite. That is the dimmest right there, unless I slide it forward into moon mode, which is about the same, more or less, right? The only benefit of moon mode is you go to it right away by default. So that's not very bright, of course. Let's go ahead and try this again. We can start here, and then we can make it brighter and brighter. And it reaches the max when it blinks, right? If it blinks like that, that means you've reached the max. So I can almost get to that tree way over there, right? Obviously, everything in front of you can see very well. This one is somewhere in between a floodlight and a spotlight. You can see sort of both, right? There's that circle in the middle, and then obviously a bigger circle around it, right? Because you can get at that tree over there, right? Even that tree way over there, right? Now I can slide this guy back here on the side slider. Now we got the side light. So that is side light at its brightest. Again, this one obviously is not so much for aiming light at something, but more so lighting up, you know, a decent amount, a given area of what have you. And of course, you can also make this one as bright or as dim as you want it, right? And again, it blinks once you reach the limit. That is the, I'm gonna aim it here at the fence, right? That is the dimmest. And then we can go all the way opposite way, Miguel. There we go. That is the brightest right there. Let's kind of aim it here, right? All the way down. You can see, right? And then all the way up. Side light. There we go. Not bad at all, right? Obviously, it's getting the job done. Where I can see a good, you know, few 100 or 200 feet in front of me. Not too bad. Obviously, if I use a dedicated front light, I can get more visibility. I can lock it there, right? That's the final step. Or the other thing aside from the side light is the press and hold, right? We got this LED light, right? Can change different colors. Well, you can see it here. Right? When I aim it at something so you guys can see, I just hit the slider on the side. That's what it was. So let's see, what's the best way? Yeah, I'm changing colors. All right, and of course you can double tap it, and that is your beacon. All right, on whatever color you choose. Obviously, you can change the color once the beacon starts, but you can always just start fresh, choose a different color. Let's go green, and double tap. All right, there's your beacon now in a green color. Triple tab. Was there something with triple tab? No. All right, let's go back to boom, boom, boom. Well, there you guys have it, right? That is a very powerful, right, good size EDC with some power to it. A small little pocket rocket here, if you would. Definitely getting the job done. You guys rate this thing in the comments. On a scale from 1 through 10, you'll let me know. And by the way, here's some important pages from the user manual in case you guys want to read more on the different modes, especially this page here has the whole UI layout and everything, especially with the RGB mode, where it looks like we have a red and blue flash, green and red flash, and a yellow red flash. We'll test that out in just a second. And last but not least, this page right there, moonlight mode, the tactical tail button, and the lock unlock feature. So let's test out the multiple color RGB. So we're going to be in the, there we go, RGB mode here. We're going to double tap. There we go. All right, so all we have to do is double tap here on the RGB light. Once we have it selected, there is the red and green. Here is the red and yellow. And here's the red and blue, right? The purple mode. There you go. It's another additional feature. I always like to double check, make sure I'm not leaving any features behind, right? Some of these features could come handy at any given point. Some people always tell me in certain videos, Miguel, the flashlight is so complicated. I feel like I need a PhD in order to be able to use it. Guys, it's really not, right? It's nice to have the features and not need them, then perhaps need them and not have them, right? So just kind of narrow it down to this lighter here, right? Your lock mode, your moon mode, right? And then your front light and your side light. And then, you know, you're mainly going to be using this button right here, unless you want to just do the tactical clicker. Is basically also known as a momentary on, because obviously you're only on for a moment, and then once you let go, it turns off. If I have an application for that, I would use it, but otherwise, I typically want my light to stay on. So it's as simple as pushing the button there, and the dial just makes it so easy to dim it down or make it brighter as much as you need and everything. So that just really makes things super easy on the UI. And then if I want to do the side light, it's very simple, right? Switch over here to the light, switch over here to the side light, and then same thing, right? You got this white LED, which again, you can make brighter or dimmer. It's also nice and diffuse, right? It's not gonna blind you as much as, you know, say this light being aimed at your eyes, which obviously you wouldn't want to do, right? This one's more, you know, creating a nice, you know, ambient light or what have you. That's not gonna blind you if you look at it per se. So that's also nice. Very similar to the lights I have around here to light up the scene here on these YouTube videos. And then it's as simple as holding, right, for the RGB LED light as well. So very nice flashlight here with tons and tons of features. Got to dig that. Robust pocket clip here, right? You saw the battery details. Love the fact that the battery door is locking. And again, you could have this thing figured out in just a few minutes, right? With a video like this one, you saw my raw experience, right? I just went through it myself, and I'm like, I'm just gonna figure it out. And honestly, it's you know, it's a lot of fun trying to mess it up and learn as you go. And of course, you always got the user manual there for reference. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you all like about it? What do you all love about it? Is anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. We'll definitely love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't already, check out the video on the Wuben G5. That is basically the same light, but in a much smaller form factor. And this one only has the one light, but it can turn. So you can basically aim it forward or aim it to the side. Right, basically works just like this guy, you know, in a smaller form factor. Same thing with lock mode and all that. So even has a white light and LED. And check out the loop dot, right? The loop dot is the first to have a built-in screen here with a dial feature, right? You can dial the different modes that you want, which is nice, right? So definitely check out the unboxing on that one if you haven't already. The video cards will be on the screen. And of course, I have all these linked down below. If you guys want to check out prices, availability, and variants, it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.